I found Kenny from Royal Appleberry. So we're going to have basically the same videos for you all, but so I can't tell you how it makes me feel to meet her in person.
Yeah, he is such a sweetheart. I said I'm taking him home with me.
So, yeah, packing the car to go to Michigan now. But anyway, hi everybody, and we'll show you maybe some more of this gala today. All right, bye everybody.
See ya.
So I hope you enjoyed that very different introduction with Kenny the Messy Soaper from Royal Appleberry and me in South Carolina at the open house at Rustic Escentuals in mid-September. It was a great time. I'm only now catching up with making this video about that great time we had out there. I hit the ground running making soap by the time I got back because I had all these soap commissions to work on, but nah, I'm not complaining at all. It was a very good time out there too. I'm going to show you some pictures from that and just kind of reflect a little bit because I've shared with you my soapy journey ever since 2013. I can't believe how long I've been making these videos. But before I start doing that, I want to thank Shireen, and she gave me this soap, and her company is called Southern Wood Soap Company, and smells wonderful. I can't wait to use it. Haven't had time to use that. Not to say I didn't shower since that time, but I haven't used this soap. Thank you so much for that. And I met so many other nice people on this trip too. That's just incredible. It was a big gift to me. So first of all, let me show you these pictures from my trip. There's this beautiful bed and breakfast called the Inn on Main, and they treated us like royalty there. Beautiful inside and out. I'll show you the interior a little bit. And then I went and found my bedroom where I stayed, and on the counter was this beautiful gift basket provided by Amy and the folks at Rustic Escentuals. And I still haven't gone through all of that yet, but what I have tried is just amazing. And then we got to tour the warehouse, and most of you will just drool to be able to see these aisles and aisles and aisles of soap equipment and wonderful fragrances, and they have equipment and supplies to make candles and lots of other things that I don't even know about. Just an overwhelming experience there. Huge warehouses full of great things there. And then met some fellow soapers, enjoyed the open house, and a lot of fellow soapers are also people that watch Vibrant Soap, so it was great to see everybody out there too. So today I'm making my last commission soap for a company called Fortunate Fields, and I'm making a lemon verbena scented soap this time, and this just smells wonderful. If you have never tried lemon verbena, it smells more lemony than lemon. Many lemony fragrances out there, and the nice benefit is that this doesn't fade. The scent stays in the soap for a long time. I'm going to color the soap with a light orange, yellow, a deep pink, and a dark green, and I'll show you the color tutorial for that. And thanks for going with me on my little field trip to South Carolina. And it was my first time out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Amy and staff, for taking such good care of us. And hopefully we can make it back there next year. It was just a great time. So let's get on with the color tutorial and then the soap. Okay, to start off with, I'm just going to show you what I'm not going to do in this soap, just to give you an idea of why I do what I do in this soap. So it is a lemony scent, so it's going to have the oranges and yellows in there to represent the citrus. So kind of creamy orange, or pastel of orange, a lemon, yellow, a red just for some zing, and these are all looking pretty pastel, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I always like to have a little more pizzazz to the soap designs. So this is absolutely beautiful in its own right, just using that, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing to that. there's a kind of rule in my head that I've made for myself because of the vibrant soap images. Sort of the brand is bright, and it's kind of true to say that without the dark you have no light. In some situations people would say that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use many of the same colors. I'm going to use predominantly this pastel orange as the base color. That's the majority of the soap. I'm going to just have an accent of the yellow. So I'll signify that with using a little less. I'll make a smaller circle of that. And the same thing with the deep pink is I'm going to use just a little bit of that. But the difference between this here and what I'm going to do is use a green that has some black mixed into it so that I have more of an accent. And that I get by having a whole range of values in the colors going from the lightest to the darkest here. So that's it for the color tutorial. The only other thing I have to say is that the majority of the soap is all on the warm color range with these colors right here, the orange, yellow, and red, and the only cool color is this dark green. And we'll see how that plays out in the soap. I'm going to be doing some drop swirls, and I hope to get these really thin thread swirls, and I'm hoping that the color choices will work out well with that swirl choice. So let's get on with the making of the soap. Okay, you know the routine. I'm going to blend this up best I can before I get the lye in there. And now the lye, and I soap at about 100 degrees. So both the oil mixture and the lye, it's about the same temperature. You don't want to shock the batch by having too much of a temperature difference. The fragrance in there, that's lemon verbena. It's a great scent. So if you don't like the artificialness of lemon fragrances, lemon verbena is a very strong, like natural lemon scent, so you'd probably like it. Okay, there's lots to do there, so emulsification is going to be exactly what I want. A little bit of yellow to represent the lemon. Pink, just because I could picture that in the color. And so that I didn't have every color in the rainbow, what I did was I really toned down the green by adding some black oxide mica so that it becomes more of a neutral. And then I'm going to add the orange mica. Got several different kinds of orange mica. And I think I'll start with the main batch. Okay, and I'm on a kick of getting a nice thin drop swirl, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start off with my base color. Everything's nice and liquid. Let me stir the bubbles out of this. And when you're stirring, you're trying not to fold in more bubbles, so you're just kind of keeping the spatula submerged and scraping the sides, and you can see the little bubbles rise to the top and pop. They're very small, so I doubt that you'll see them, but I can see them. Okay, let's get about maybe half of this in there. I think I'm going to start with the green. You can see how dark that is. It's like a avocado skin color. It's kind of a ugly seaweed green right now, but the green mica in this will change for the better, hopefully. Let's get a thin pour in there, half of it, then the light color, yellow, and the pink, nice strong bright pink. This again is a commissioned soap. I'll pour half of what's remaining in here to push those colors around in there. Get some more green. And I saved enough of the orange to push those colors in. Oh, really, this smells awesome. So really, soaping really gives a workout to all your senses. The colors, the scent, just the tactile feel of what you're doing. So I really like it. Alright, let's see. There's a lot of orange showing. So let's get some yellow in here. I really knew that since the orange and the pink and the yellow were all basically in the warm color zone, that it could be just too much of the same intensity. So that's why I made this green real dark to serve as an accent, make it a little more dramatic. Get the last of this orange in there. The yellow is the most hidden color in there, so I'm going to save that for last. My remaining amount of yellow so that it shows up on the very top. You can see by looking at the top of this that it needs to be brightened up by the yellow, so plan that right this time. So I'm not sure why or when the battery went out on me, because I checked the battery meter and it said it had enough juice, but then it ran out on me anyway. But here's what the top ended up looking like. And I'll take a good look at that with you, and then we'll come back for the cut. Okay, so I ended up cutting some of this, and there's one of those little heart shapes right there with this drop pour, and I am cutting this bar thinly also. It's a commissioned loaf, that is meant as sample soaps. There's that little heart. It's a nice firm bar. I can tell by the way that the wire cuts through the soap. It's been roughly 24 hours since I made this soap. So you can see the result of me going real dark with that green so that it can provide a nice accent. This was a nice liquidy drop swirl, so that's how I got all those delicate lines. But had I not poured that base orange in over those pores, it wouldn't have pushed the deeper colors out of the way and make a little thread swirl there. I almost always lighten the base color of the soap just so that the soap is not very, very heavy in mica, and that would prevent the soap from bleeding as much. It's a little disconcerting to some people, I think, to use the soap and see so much color fill the sink or shower or whatever. Okay, let me do one more cut. Thank you again for watching, and I really appreciate you subscribing by hitting the little bell or the little hummingbird icon, and makes me feel like people are watching out there. And also, I hope you like the little links that I put at the very end so that you can see more soaps like this one. And in this case, I'm going to try to find some soap videos that I did that were also orange, because I think I've already pushed you in the direction of some of my other liquid pours that resulted in these thread swirls. So thanks again for watching, and your comments too. I really appreciate those, and we'll see you next time. Bye everybody.